Hi, dear family. Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me again. This is actually just a continuation of my previous video. That's why you see I've got the same clothes on, because I just felt let me rather do it now before I lose my nerve to do it, because I did do this video when I started my YouTube channel, but I just don't have the nerve. I didn't have the nerve to share this with you guys. So please excuse me that I'm wearing the same top, but I just felt like, let me just do it. Let me just do it. Let me just do it. Let me just do it and share this thing with you guys. So this video, I actually wanted to title it Confessions Number 2, right? So I wanted to just share with you guys something that's actually also just a bit sensitive to me. And that is also, it plays a role in my weight as well. And so a lot of people don't know this, because I've never shared it with anyone other than my mom. Who else knows? Other than my mom and my husband. And obviously my doctor. So I was diagnosed with PCOS when I was, I think I was 27. What is PCOS, you may ask? It is actually abbreviation for polycystic ovarian syndrome. So people pronounce it PCOS. Other people say it's Pcos, but it's basically PCOS, polycystic ovarian syndrome, right? So when I was diagnosed with it, I didn't understand it very well. But every time my doctor would, I would go and see my gynecologist for checkups and things, then he'll say to me, Achtis, don't be so hard on yourself, because it's not just the eating and the exercising. You are also fighting something genetic, and that is the PCOS. And it is extremely hard for people with PCOS to lose weight. So don't be so hard on yourself. Take it one day at a time. So how it came about that I became diagnosed with PCOS is because throughout my years as a teenager, I was a late bloomer, as they say. I didn't get my guys. This if you're a guy, this video is probably not for you. So no words of wisdom for the guys today, right? In this video. So for the ladies, so I was a late bloomer, and I got my period when I was way after all my peers got theirs. And then after a while, my period was normal and things, but then after a while, I started noticing that I'm skipping a month. And then I skipped 2 months. Then I told my mom, and my mom took me to the doctor. And the doctor said, no, it's growing pains, and, it's common for girls to skip 1 or 2 months. It's part of growing up. So I pretty much figured, okay, it's who I am, it's how my body is. I'm just gonna take it as it comes. So 1 month I would get it, other month I wouldn't get it. Then it got to a point where it's 2 months I would get it, then 2 months I don't get it. And then as the years progressed and I went into my 20s, early 20s, it got worse. Like I'd be lucky if I see my period 3 times a year. So it regressed like that. And eventually when I got to the age of, I think I was 25. I can't remember the exact age, but I just got permanent job and my medical aid kicked in. Told my mom, Ma, I haven't seen my periods in 8 months. I'm used to at least skipping 6 months, 4 months, but 8 months is a bit bad. And then my mom prescribed me to a gynae, and then that's how I found out that I've got PCOS. Now, PCOS affects uh, affects women in this way that either you have a weight problem or you have very bad acne. Like the women who don't have a weight problem, let me, for lack of a better word, say skinny women, or, that don't have a weight problem, their PCOS sometimes manifests through they get really bad acne, like the acne that just doesn't go away, leaves scars and things like that. So, but with me, it was my weight. So I am when my doctor diagnosed me, said to me, I'm still young, let's treat this as natural as possible. So basically, what PCOS is, or the way I understand it, even up to now, is just your brain. Your brain sends signals to your ovaries. Your ovaries has to do its function, as in manufacture egg cells, and the egg detaches itself from the ovary, goes to the womb, gets, ripened and then burst open, and that's how you get your period. So now with people who have PCOS, it's basically those signals get lost from the brain to the ovary. The signal get lost. How it gets lost, it's basically your hormones are not balanced properly, and that's why the signals get lost. It's almost like your hormones are these little cords. They're connected to your brain, to your ovaries. And constantly the signals get sent all over your body, including there. And so, if your hormones are not balanced properly, then there's a break, a short in those cords, and they don't communicate properly. So your brain will send out a signal to say, hey, it's that time of the month, you must start forming an egg. And then your brain just, your ovaries don't get the complete signal because your hormones are not balanced. And then it starts the process, but the egg just doesn't finish doing what it needs to do. So your hormones play a vital role in this whole thing. So what hormones? When you get diagnosed with PCOS, don't now think because, oh, I've got a weight problem, maybe I've got PCOS, or I've got acne problem, maybe I've got PCOS. That's why I can't get rid of the acne. That's why I can't get rid of the weight. No, you have to get diagnosed by a gynecologist. They basically they do a scan where they look at your ovaries, and then generally your ovaries will be full of cysts, little cysts. Um, that's sign number one. Sign number two, they draw blood, and then fasting blood, like you have to go in the morning before you eat or drink anything. So then they check your insulin levels, and they check your female hormone levels, which is estrogen, and then they check your male hormone levels, which is testosterone. So basically, you'll find that in such instances, the male hormone in the woman is more than what the female hormone is, right? In my case, and how I was treated is my insulin levels are not correct. My insulin levels, they check something in your blood regarding your insulin hormone itself, and then they treat it that way. So yes, when I went to go see the gynecologist, he said, let's try and do this the right way. You're still young, so I'm not going to put you on the pill. The pill, they basically put people on who are in a hurry to fall pregnant, or the pill they put you on if you've got the acne problem. If you've got really severe acne, they put you on the pill. So with me, on um, they put me on metformin, which metformin is basically a medication that that diabetics use. So just to be clear, I am not diabetic, but they use that medication to regulate that hormone again. Because if I go for my, sugar test, like where they prick you and stuff, my sugar levels are normal, right? But that extensive test that they do, it shows something abnormal in there, so they treat it with metformin. So I know I'm talking a lot of technical stuff. I hope you keeping up with it. So that's how I basically found out that I've got PCOS. And that is why I'm struggling with my weight, because my doctor explained to me, because of my insulin levels, because of that, it makes me gain weight very, very fast, and it makes it so easy for me to gain weight. I can gain, like, say for instance, the average person gains weight maybe 5 kilos a year. I basically will gain 10 to 15 kilos a year if I don't maintain myself, right? So I can gain weight very fast, and then I tend to lose weight very slowly. That is basically what I understand um, about it for my body. I just stuck to what my gynae told me to do, and it worked. I didn't have to go on hormone tablets and the pill and all that to bring my period back. It came back by itself. And then my ovaries started clearing by itself, just by me changing my lifestyle, eating correctly, exercising. Hey, it came back by itself. And then obviously I stuck to the metformin, because that was now a hormone that just had to come back to normal. I still have to go this year for my checkup, but last year my doctor was happy. My ovaries are nice and clear. My womb is fine. He's happy with it. It's just he keeps telling me that stick to walking, stick to eating correctly. Just don't put pressure on yourself, because you're gonna drive yourself insane. That is basically what my second confession is, that I'm not just fighting eating and exercising, sticking to a good eating plan and exercising. Though it's not just that, it's the PCOS as well that I'm really struggling with. Thank you so much, D family, for joining me today and for listening to my other confession. So I just feel like I'm going to do this. I'm going to post it and see what you guys say. Any questions, any comments, please, you're welcome to. Please subscribe to my channel if you are new. Be part of the D family. Let's talk about this, guys. Let's talk about it. So if you've got any other topic you want me to cover regarding this, or any question you want me to answer regarding this, feel free. Comment, ask your question in the comment section, and I will check you guys in my next video. Bye.